let me know.
Good morning, Mayor. It will be just a couple of minutes. I'm waiting on a document.
Okay. Hey, Laura, sorry.
Okay, Mayor. I see a quorum on the screen.
Okay, let's begin.
Okay, good morning. This is a special meeting of the El Paso City Council for Monday, December 21st, 2020. It is 10:12 a.m. Due to the pandemic, the Texas governor has temporarily suspended specified provisions of the Texas Open Meetings Act to allow video conference or telephonic meetings in order to avoid congregate settings and physical locations. Mayor Margot is present and presiding, and we begin the meeting with roll call. Mayor Pro Tem Schwarzbein.
Here.
Representative Anello.
Hello.
Good morning, ma'am. This is Sasha from my team.
Yeah, I
Hernandez.
can barely hear them, but they're taking roll. Hold on.
Hernandez.
Here.
Morgan.
Here.
Salcido.
Present.
Rodriguez.
Here.
Rivera.
Present.
Lizarga.
Present.
We do have a quorum. The first item on the agenda is discussion and action on a resolution canvassing the returns of the December 12th, 2020 city runoff election for mayor, 2 district representatives from single-member district number 2 and 4, the judges of municipal court number 4, and the municipal court of appeals.
Is there a motion to approve?
Approve.
Second.
Okay, do you need to read something else, or we vote?
Yes, sir. I need to read the entire resolution into the record,
Okay,
which reads, Resolution canvassing returns of the runoff election for the 2020 general election for mayor, district representatives for districts 2 and 4, judge municipal court number 4, and judge municipal court of appeals. Whereas the City Council of City of El Paso called for the 2020 runoff election to be held in said city on December 12, 2020 to fill the terms of the mayor, 2 district representatives from single-member districts number 2 and 4, and the judges of the municipal court number 4 and the municipal court of appeals for their terms as established by and in accordance with the charter of the city of El Paso. And whereas the election officers who held said election have duly made returns of the results thereof, and said returns have been duly delivered to said city council, now therefore be it resolved by the City Council of the City of El Paso that number 1, that the City Council officially finds and determines that notice of said runoff election was duly given, that proper election officers were duly appointed prior to said election, that said election was duly held, that due returns of the results of the election has been duly made and delivered, that the election returns have properly been made out and duly certified by the officers of said election in the different voting precincts of the city, and that the City Council has duly canvassed said returns all in accordance with laws in the resolution and amendments thereto calling said runoff election. Number 2, that the City Council officially finds and determines that the following votes were cast at said runoff election for the following officers by the resident qualified electors of said city who voted at the runoff election. For Mayor, Oscar Leeser, 43,182 votes. D. Margo, 11,108. District 2, Miriam Judy Gutierrez, 2,712. Alexandra Anello, 2,928. District 4, Sam Morgan, 3,327. Joe Molinar, 3,874. Judge Municipal Court number 4, Lilian Elena Blancas, 29,344. Enrique Alonso Holguin, 19,413. Judge Municipal Court of Appeals, Maria Ramirez, 27,737. Rebecca Tarango, 20,491. Number 3, that in the case of the following officers, the following persons who receive more than a 50% majority of the votes cast for candidates for such offices are hereby declared elected to such offices for the ensuing terms or until the election and qualification of their successors, subject to the proper issuance of certificates of election by the presiding officer, and that the number of votes cast for each person who was a candidate for such offices according to the returns is shown in paragraph 2 hereof. For Mayor, Oscar Leeser. District Representative number 2, Alexandra Anello. District Representative number 4, Joe Molinar. Judge Municipal Court number 4, Lilian Elena Blancas. Judge Municipal Court of Appeals, Maria Ramirez. Number 4, that on file in the City Clerk's office and made a part here of by reference are copies of the mechanical precinct tabulations of the votes cast at the runoff election for the December 12th, 2020 runoff election to fill the vacancy in the office of mayor, district representative number 2, district representative number 4, judge municipal court number 4, judge municipal court of appeals, showing the number of votes cast in each precinct for each candidate. Number 5, that this resolution is adopted subject to the right of any candidate to contest such runoff election in any way provided by law. Number 6, that this resolution was acted upon in accordance with the law by the presiding officer and the city council and was deemed by said city council that upon passage of the resolution, it shall take effect immediately. Number 7, this resolution shall be spread upon the minutes of the city council, and the city clerk shall record the amendments to adopt it in the separate book kept in their office for such purpose, adopted this 21st day of December 2020.
Okay, let's vote.
On that motion, Mayor Pro Tem Schwartzbein,
Yes.
Representative Anello,
Aye.
Hernandez,
Yes.
Morgan,
Love the hat, Peter. Yes.
Salcido,
Aye.
Rodriguez,
Yes.
Rivera,
Aye.
Lizarraga.
You're muted, Sissy.
Aye. Sorry, I'm having
Thank you.
having technical difficulties. Aye.
Thank you. The motion passes unanimously. The next item on the agenda is number 2. This is discussion and action on recommendations regarding COVID-19 protocols for newly elected officials taking the oath of office.
Yeah.
Motion to approve?
I'll be back. Let me see if I can get you something.
Second?
Okay, thanks. I don't know, would it be better, Oscar? Would it be better if I
Sissy, you
got?
need to mute. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yes.
All right, so we have a motion and a second. Is that correct, Laura?
I did not hear, I'm sorry, Mayor, I didn't hear a motion in a second. And I'm not sure what the action would be.
Well, it says discussion and action on the agenda.
On the recommendations, Mayor, this is Laura Cruz Acosta with the Strategic Communications Director. I just wanted to briefly go over what staff is recommending related
Laura,
to.
just let me clarify.
Yes, sir.
Are we voting on this, or is this simply a discussion?
This is a discussion and recommendation by the council.
So there is no action to be taken?
They're going to recommend a motion or action, correct, Laura?
What we're going to go over is the recommendations that the staff is proposing, and we just want to get some feedback from you all as to what we're proposing for the swearing-in ceremony for the oath of office.
The agenda item says discussion and action. It sounds to me like you're saying it's strictly discussion and recommendation.
It's discussion and action on a recommendation.
Okay, let me have a motion to approve.
So moved.
Is there a second? Okay. You got that, Laura? We got a motion and a second. Now let's go into the presentation.
Who was the second?
Cassandra, me.
Thank you.
I second.
Thank you.
So, Mayor and Council, or Council members, the recommendation that we're providing in order to ensure that the safety and health and wellness of our staff members, as well as the individuals who are going through the process, what we're recommending is a hybrid swearing-in ceremony that we're proposing hosting at City Hall Council Chambers lobby. What we're proposing is anticipating a judge to participate in the actual ceremony, the elected official, and one individual. We did this for the ballot selection process for the election. And so it would be 3 individuals who would be in the lobby entrance. In the lobby area, we already have a camera set up for the recording of the process, so we'd only need to set up a couple of microphones. We'd have IT staff in the control room as well as communications staff in the background, not necessarily interacting. And we'd have one member of the city clerk's office participating. This would limit in-person participations to about 4 individuals on average, and this is the best option that we're proposing in order to limit the risk regarding the existing COVID-19 virus.
Mayor, can I-
Go ahead.
Yeah, that sounds great, Laura. I want to thank you and staff for, putting in the work to figure out the best solution. I think you're right. We did that for the ballot drawing, which was, there were a lot more people, so this will be even more, like a little bit more safe. And again, it means a lot to me. Like I said before, my husband wasn't there when I was sworn in the first time. So even if it's just the two of us at the City Hall lobby, it really does mean a lot to me that all of the work that y'all have put into it. So thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
If there's no further discussion, let's vote.
Yes, ask for a question, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would we have the option to do virtual, Mrs.
Yes, sir. Actually, this is also ideal in that respect because it does allow for virtual component to exist regarding this one. So if the judge, for example, if the judge that we ask of doesn't want to actually physically be there, we do have that option of having you physically there, but the judge on a large TV monitor. Or if all of y'all want to go completely virtual, you can stay virtual. We have that option.
And I understand Representative Nettle's position. I do, but would I be able to be sworn in if I stayed here virtually and with respect to my colleagues?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can completely stay virtual, and you can have whomever is living in your household to be in the background if you wanted to do so. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Would I have to make an amendment to that?
No, sir. We have the option. So because the Secretary of State requires witnesses, we're proposing this hybrid version. So as to allow for witnesses, the media will be able to capture the video much in the same way that they capture the council meetings. And if they so chose and somebody wanted to have a media interviews, they can do so outside of City Hall if they wanted to do so. It's very flexible and still safe for the community.
Okay, and so then with respect to my colleagues, I would like to have mine virtually done from my home. If you can, I want to note it on the record, please.
Got it.
And then Laura, just to be clear, this is for the 5th at 8 a.m., correct?
Correct. Yes, ma'am. And what we're proposing, just to give you a little bit more detail, is those individuals who would be sworn in, again, it would be like the ballot selection process or the ballot placement process. We're proposing, if you're physically going to be here, we're going to select specific times so you can come in increments, and it's so that a large group is not gathered in one location, so you can come in about every 15 minutes and step out and then move on to the next individual. Because keep in mind, we're also swearing in some municipal judges.
Okay, with that said, Ms. Cruz, can we bring in our own judge if we want to, virtually?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, if that's it, vote.
Okay, there is a motion and a second to accept staff recommendations to have either virtual or in-person swearing in, limited to only in person to one other person along with the elected official, or it can be done completely virtual. On that motion, Mayor Pro Tem Schwartzwein.
Yes.
Representative Anello.
Aye.
Hernandez.
Yes.
Morgan.
Yes.
Representative Salcido had to step away. Representative Rodriguez.
Yes.
Rivera.
Aye.
Lizarraga.
Aye.
And that motion passes unanimously. May we have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
There's a motion and a second to adjourn the special city council meeting. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? And the special city council meeting for Monday, December 21st, 2020 is adjourned at 10:26 a.m.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Half hour. Godspeed, everyone.